What is the best dialer for wholesaling real estate? Every single day I get asked, Zach, what type of system do you use for your cold calling and which one should I be using for a dialer in wholesaling real estate? Well, let me just give you the entire fact right now. If you have no money, the only dialer that you need to be using right now is Google Voice. Google Voice is free. It literally costs $0. That has always been the GOAT dialing platform. But the thing is, once you start making money in wholesaling and you actually want to start leveling up your game and start doing maybe not 30 calls an hour, but 60, 70 to 80 calls per hour, this is when a paid dialer gets into play. And so obviously if you have no money, go to Google Voice, you'll get a free phone number, and you can start smiling and dialing. But in 2025, when it comes to paid dialers, I've tried pretty much all of them. And let me give you my breakdown of the best ones, the top ones you should be thinking about. And ultimately, it's your decision. Let me tell you something about this list that I just compiled. Every single one of these dialers will get you success in wholesaling real estate. There's no question about that. If you want to make 100 grand this year with cold calling with the dialer, all of these dialers, I personally know people that use those dialers exclusively to get those results. And millions of dollars. And my favorite part about this list of the top dialers is I know people that have said that this specific dialer sucks and that you got to use this other one. And then this dialer sucks and then this one works. You're going to hear it from pretty much everyone. Oh, don't use that one sucks, but go use this one. And then when you go use that one, someone's going to say, that one sucks, go to the first one. And then you're like, well, which one should I be using? And you're going to find out that everyone's results are always going to be different, so you should try them all and see which one works best for you. So what I'm going to do is systematically just show you the websites of these dialers, the pricing, and really what you get with each one, so you know which one you should be using for wholesaling success. So first and foremost, let's talk about the OG dialer. When I got first started in cold calling, this was the dialer that I got introduced to, and it's unfortunately pretty much the same as when I started. And you know, maybe because the platform is still pretty dang good and still works, it's still, people use it and have great success. I absolutely love it. It's called Mojo Dialer. It's also mojosells.com. And it's a pretty dang good one, right? They got all these different products out here, but one thing specifically is the dialer. Now, they have an unlimited minutes single line dialer that's only $89 per month, and I honestly think it's a really, really good bang for your buck. I've heard some things saying the spam likely is not as good as other ones, but really not that bad. But really, the reason why you're here, the reason why you're watching this is for the triple line dialer, right? So the difference between a triple line dialer and a single line dialer is a triple line dialer is going to call probably 2 to 3 times more leads than average on the single line dialer. A single line dialer, if you have 1,000 leads in the queue, it's going to call 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. You don't really click it, it just goes to the next lead, which is good. Now the triple line dialer works by calling 3 lines at a time. This is technically still TCPA compliant, and according to the brand new laws from the case law of the coffee versus fast cash offer, this is pretty much still in legal compliance. Again, I'm not a lawyer, but we have some pretty good case law to protect us now. That triple line dialers are great and they're here to stay. Now, the biggest question or concern I get about triple line dialers is, well, what if 2 people pick up? Well, what usually happens is there is a second pickup message and it goes next in the queue to call back, or it puts it back in the rest, and you just gotta recall them back, which does suck, but ultimately you're calling more people and there's not as much lag time, and so that's what you should be doing. But triple line dialers is exactly where you should be at. Now, I get asked a lot, and we have some people on this list that have like 14, 15, 30 line dialers, and everyone's like, well, more dialers, the better. And the truth is that's not really always the case. And what I mean by this is once you get above 3 lines for a dialer that I've found, your phone numbers start getting hit spam like crazy. And not to get in the whole back process of how all these phone carriers work, but for a triple line dialer, you should have 10 to 15 phone numbers. Single line dialer, 4 to 5 should be okay. And when you're using a 15, 20 line dialer, like you're gonna need 70, 80 phone numbers. But the average person doesn't wanna go pay all that money for it. Because a lot of these phone numbers are like $5, $10, $15 a month just to have. And so they'll use a 15-line dialer with 15 phone numbers. And what happens is this phone number is making so many calls. And the way most carriers work is if the phone numbers get called and somebody answers, it's not considered spam. So have you ever considered like a pharmacy, like CVS or a doctor's office that makes thousands of calls to patients a day? Isn't it weird when they call you, they're not spam likely? The reason is It's not the art of just making a bunch of calls that makes you spam likely. I think this is one of the biggest misconceptions we have in wholesaling. Oh, if I make a bunch of calls, it's just automatically going to be spam. No. Carriers know this. Like, they don't want a doctor's office to call you who's been calling thousands of patients today and it's spam likely. Like, no. The way most carriers consider spam, especially with the new 10 DLC, stir shaken, all these things that you don't really even need to know about, it's about length per call. Length per call is probably going to be the most important metric if you're going to be spam or not. And this is having an average length per call of 5-6 seconds, or having the average length per call 15 seconds. If you can go from average length per call of 5 seconds to 15 seconds, you're going to do a lot better. And when you're at 15, 20 lines at a time, you're going to be spam likely because your length per call is going to be super small. And again, sometimes it's your script like, hey, so you own the house? You're looking to sell it? Like, that's 5-6 seconds. Hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Avenue? Yeah, what's going on? Hey, this is Zach, just seeing if you were interested in selling that property. That's about 10 seconds right there. And if you have a 2-minute conversation, boom, you already had 15, 16, 17 seconds. So triple line dialer is probably the most I recommend somebody do. And if you want to add more volume, add more people on another triple line dialer. You can't scale the amount of people on the dialer, meaning you can't scale like a 20 line dialer to 30 line dialer for success. It's more people on the dialer than anything else. And Mojo is really, really good here. About 139, so about 149 with the agent. So roughly 150 for a triple line dialer. That's pretty dang good, and they're pretty good. You know, sometimes it's spam. That's what every dialer does, and it's tried and true, and probably one of the oldest on this list. So definitely recommend Mojo. Next here, which is kind of a newcomer on the scene, right? I mean, still 4 or 5 years old, is Batch Dialer. And so I absolutely love Batch Dialer. If you use code Zach, I believe you get a discount on this. But Batch Dialer is a really cool website. And it's Batch Leads' own dialer. And what they have a predictive and preview dialer, basically 3 lines per agent. They have call recordings, they have DNC scrubbing, which I don't think you even need anymore with the case law, but again, I'm not a lawyer. They have some good integrations here, and really not that bad. I do like how they have a free trial, which is cool, and they got some good add-ons, and they do have an advanced plan at about $300 per month, which includes phone numbers, which is awesome, and 5 lines per agent, which is pretty cool. Now, you do have to pay for phone numbers here, which is really competitive, about $2 per number. So I'll tell you, if they were using Twilio, which I don't even know who they're using, but it'll cost you around $1 for like the cost if you're just going to do it all by yourself, make your own system. And so that's pretty competitive, $2. I think there used to be a lot more, but they've actually been going down in price, which is awesome. So shout out to Batch doing that. And so it's a pretty affordable option. I mean, I think this is way better than Mojo. They have all this cool stuff and call recordings and important things, and they make it a pretty good suite for everyone. Now, they do claim to say goodbye to spam likely. I've seen some people complain about it, but ultimately, that's going to be more about a you problem than the problem. And overall, I've heard pretty good things about the UI here. So again, I've used this dialer before. I've always gotten deals from it. It works well, and they have a pretty good advanced plan. Now, the next dialer we need to talk about is Ready Mode. This used to be called Zen Call, I believe. And this one is an interesting one. And I have nothing bad to say about Ready Mode. They have like 10, 12 line dialers, tad expensive. They do come with 30 phone numbers, which I've seen been spam likely before. And ultimately, from $199 a month is not bad. You can get up to, I believe, 12 lines on this sucker, which is nice, but you're gonna have spam likely issues, which is the problem. Now, the main thing I've seen and the main gripe I've seen on Ready Mode, and this is as somebody that's used it in the past, the UI or just the integration of using this dialer is a pain in my butt. I'll be honest with you. So the reason why most people in the wholesaling space on YouTube don't really talk about this, because it's super confusing. Now, me, I can understand it and use it, no problem. But if I'd have had issues with this of just getting good answering rates and good data, probably because I'm not learning it the right way, but I just didn't have 15 hours to dive into the software. And it seems like they've grown more, but I'll be honest with you, unless you're looking to do like big platform stuff, this is not it. The only people I know really actively still using Ready Mode are people that used it when it used to be called Zendesk, and people that are having like 15, 20 cold callers at a time. So it's really up to you. Not the biggest fan of it, but it is good. And you're not gonna get scammed using it, right? Like, it's not a bad dialer. Like, I'm not even including bad dialers on here, but just not my cup of tea, but it is something you should know about. The next dialer is Enzo Dialer. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've never used Enzo Dialer in my dang life, but people in ZachDiscord.com, right, the Discord, have talked really good things about it. and they're using like 15, 20 line dialers, and Enzo's claiming really good results with it. And again, this is just from the people in our community on the Discord. They're having really good results for it, so I just want to share it here. I heard it's not cheap. I believe it's $1,000, but again, I can't get quoted on the price here. I don't know the exact price of it. According to AI and some overviews, it's saying it's about $250 per month with a one-time setup fee, which I don't think is really bad at all. So go crazy with it. $250 per month, not bad at all. So hey, I mean, at $250, not terrible. And for 14 line, I don't think 14 line dialer is good, but I've seen people claim to have good success on this, and I did want to include it because maybe if they can make a triple line dialer, good to go. So the next dialer on this list is dmzach.com, aka Deal Machine. Use code Zach, dmzach.com, whatever you want to call it, right? dmzach.com is actually a lead platform that comes with a dialer. Now, on the 120 a month plan, it does come with a dialer, which is really cool. I believe the dialer is about 6 cents per minute. So for an hour, that's about $3.60 per hour, which is very expensive. But if you get the Pro Plus plan, it's a little more cheaper. So most people who want to use the unlimited minutes are just going to buy the $100 a month dialer license, which honestly is a pretty good deal for unlimited dialing. I do believe you only get one phone number included on this, and they do have auto spam changing, but I don't know how that works with call tracking. Again, you're going to have to ask them. But ultimately, I've gotten plenty of deals using this dialer. It's not bad at all. Now, one thing I do not recommend the AI voicemail license. I think they should add the DNC back on that thing. Hopefully they bring it back. That'd be awesome. But really, I think for a bundle, this is probably the best one we've seen yet because you get skip traces included. You get 10,000 skip traces included for $120, and all is $99. So it's about $220 to get the leads, the skip tracing, and a dialer with one phone number. It's pretty dang good. So definitely a good option for a dialer here. Now, is it as robust as a triple line dialer? No. But for kind of a lower level plan, I think this is way better than an Enzo dialer because you get the leads included, right? But overall, which dialer do I think is the best? Come on. X Leads, guys. X Leads, by far, I truly believe is the best dialer out here because it has everything, right? And so not getting a whole pitch on X Leads, as we know, X Leads is kind of the all-in-one wholesaling software. The reason why I made X Leads was because I was sick of people paying for all these little softwares being charged all this money. And so pretty much what X Leads does here, as you can see, unlimited free skip tracing. It's got a CRM, a Drawing for Dollars app. It's got data, e-signing, auto dialer, SMS blaster. It's got the dispo included. I mean, there's not one software that has the e-signing, the unlimited free skip tracing, the comping, a CRM, all this stuff included. And I had to talk about X Leads. Now, again, a lot of people ask, Zach, does X Leads have a triple line dialer? Yes, it does. And I'm here to show you, right? So for just $97 a month, you get 15,000 skip trace records. It comes with our Ninja Mode CRM, which is basically a free $100 per month Go High Level account. And so people literally only buy X Leads just for the Go High Level account because it's the same cost, but you get so much more. And so pretty much this is what Ninja Mode looks like right here. And so when you buy X Leads, obviously you get X Leads, the software, right? You can go out here to property leads and you can go pull list, get the skip tracing and get all the data. But you know, this is like the comping, the pulling the list, right? But if you click here to Ninja Mode, you also get inside of their free Go High Level account, which is Ninja Mode. And pretty much what it is, it's a dialer. You click here, you can start dialing people right here. Let's allow it. Boom. Go out here, you start smiling and dialing, right? But the main part here is you could either pay for it as a single line dialer. It'll be around $1 per minute, which is not bad. Phone numbers are $1.21 to buy. And you can just start dialing on a single line auto dialer, which is good, right? You call, next call, next call. Works pretty good. The way it kind of looks here, you start dialing here. We got the address here, and it pops up the CRM with the dialer. It's both combined. Let's see if Mario picks up here. Come on, Mario.
Please leave your message for...
Dang, what are you going to do? But basically, the CRM's connected with the dialer. Again, it's the only type of dialer that has a CRM connected with it that's actually good. We're going to put no answer. The reason why I tell you the X Leads dialer is the best is we have all these automations where if the person does not answer the phone and we write no answer, we're automatically going to drop a text to the seller, which is insanity to me right here. And so we drop text to people that don't answer the phone call. This is why this dialer is literally the best thing out here, because if someone doesn't answer the dialer, right, we just drop a text. It's a text blasting platform with the dialer combined, which none of these other ones have. On top of that too, you can upgrade and get what we call the Wave Dialer. For only $99 per month, you can get free unlimited minutes, so you have to pay that $1 per hour. You get a free phone number, and you get unlimited with a 7-day free trial. Now, if you want to get a triple line dialer, you can get it for only $149 per month and get a triple line dialer that's connected with the X Leads CRM. Basically, it's the Wave Dialer, right? So all you got to do is just get X Leads, then go out here, upgrade, get a free trial with a triple line dialer, go from there. But this is the dialer that I'd recommend because it kind of has everything included and it's free because why would you not get X Leads? And obviously, if you're looking for the most unbiased review, just take X Leads out of that and look at the other ones I've included. But I do think X Leads should be in the conversation as the best dialer out here. But really, they're all going to get you success. All I want to do is share with you the best dialers I've seen out here in wholesaling real estate that actually get results for me and the hundreds of thousands of students I have in wholesaling real estate. Guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. We'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.